representative of New South Wales Tourism Board.
Right?
You all look so fit.
Yeah.
My God.
So okay, today I'm doing a short briefing about this coming Sydney. So let me run through all the PowerPoint. So everyone, you are given a copy of this. This is actually your itinerary and furthermore information about Sydney, as you need to take note, just to let you know. So basically, we are taking Scoot Airline. So basically, I will stress on the timing. Okay, we are taking Scoot Airline. Departing on Singapore is 16th September. So we are taking Scoot Airline flight at past midnight, which is 0140 from Singapore down to Sydney. Arrival in Sydney is about 11:50 a.m. in the morning. And carry. Please make sure that check them in. Do not hand carry. That is hotel information. Okay, we are going to stay with same hotel for 4 nights, which is Regis Central Sydney. Actually, this hotel is in a very convenient location. Okay, so there is no far from our hotel to Sydney Centre, Chinatown, and Sydney Central Station. Anyone change your currency? Just for your rough idea about that. So making call from Sydney to Singapore, actually it's +65, which is our country code. The adapter is a 2 or 3 flat pane. Credit card, comfortable working shoes, life jacket, liquid, lip balm, this kind of thing. If let's say you need, just bring it along. Email to custom regulation. Okay, I think more of you know Australia actually is an island country, so they are very strict for the food bringing bought from outside. So if let's say you are going to bring any eatable item, please make sure that make the declare. Alright, so like anyone are going to bring powder, like milk powder? No? Okay, you are going to bring milk powder, please make sure that it's a new tea, do not open. Okay, because medical expenses is very expensive in Australia as you know. Yeah, this is a travel insurance you can consider. Normally we are advisor, all of you are buy a travel insurance over here. Okay, coming down to the itinerary. Actually our itinerary is quite flexible actually. On day 1, we are meet at Changi Airport, Terminal 2, row number 10 for check-in. Day 3 is a run festival. So for who are joining half marathon, you have to, our buses will pick up on 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. Actually, I also do some homework for you guys. This is the free shuttle bus from Opera House back to our hotel. This is the map. Yeah. Kerala circular. Yeah, to the central station. Then from here you walk back to our hotel. It's very near. The day itself, we are gathered at hotel lobby, process to the dinner at the Star Hotel, which is Casino Hotel for seafood buffet. So on that day, if let's say you are keen for casino, maybe you can wear like long pants and then polo tee. If you are keen for casino lah. So this is our Sydney deal. Maybe you can have a reference. Okay, if let's say you are keen for the optional tour, maybe you can call me as well for the reservation. Because this one, we have to make reservation before 1 week departure. Yeah. Okay, this one actually is very good news. If let's say you are joining the Blue Mountain package, which is 180, you manage to get the city tour as well. Okay. Okay. So I'll hand over to Yi Xuan talk about the Sydney run because he went to Sydney last year.
The route is almost the same as last year, just that for the elevation, if you all have seen before, they have changed it to a flatter route. So probably you can achieve your PB. And okay, the start point will be here, this point. So you will run for the full marathoner and half marathoner, you will finish at the Circular Heat, which is even nearer to the Singapore House. Okay, so this is the race tee and the future tee. So for our group special, we have the race singlet, and after that we will have future edition.
Firstly, thank you very much for joining us. And just out of curiosity, how many of you have been to Sydney before? Anyone? Okay, so So at least you're familiar with Sydney. You have run overseas before, I assume some of you have done the Gold Coast Marathon Running Festival. We actually started off as Sydney Running Festival. We are very young, honestly, in terms of being in the marathon arena, but the festival director is somebody who was a marathoner himself. He came to Singapore about 2 years ago, and he really saw the potential of Singapore runners who are very much into the outdoor. So to cater for our Singaporean travelers, he even changed this whole festival. Instead of calling it Sydney Running Festival, it's now a Sydney Marathon Festival. So we are young, but I can assure you that this course that you're going to run is actually very, very different. In terms of the marathon itself, we will be getting our gold label. It will also be the very, very rare moment that the Sydney Harbour Bridge is ever closed. Every single one of you will have the opportunity to run across the Sydney Harbour Bridge. As you can imagine, it actually it involves a lot, and most people will be inconvenienced. But because the Sydney Marathon is such an important event, that's one of the rare moments that the bridge will actually be closed to traffic itself. Unlike Gold Coast, where you have 2 events over perhaps 2 days of different events, our festival is actually all 4 different events in one day. So you have your kids run, which is fun run. You have your bridge run, which is about 9 km plus, half as well as full. So I think Yushin has already mentioned to you, for the full and half marathoners, you actually will end up at the Sydney Opera House per se. With this run as well, hopefully the weather. I'm very, very excited about the weather, but I'm keeping fingers crossed about the weather because weathers are so unpredictable these days. It is Sydney in spring. Based on our previous runners, morning will be cold. You will still need your jacket itself, alright? So do ensure that you do have your light jacket in that sense, so you'll be accustomed to it. The festival will also end at, when you finish a run, there's also a recovery village. I just want to manage expectations. I don't like to over-promise. The run itself will be good. This is the first year whereby the whole routine has been changed. As what Yushin has mentioned, we are going through a revitalization as a city. The whole of Sydney George Street will actually is being planned such that it's only light rail onwards. So because the good thing is because of this transportation change, the route of the marathon can be changed as well this year. So a lot of the routes that previously we had a feedback that it is hilly, it is this, it is that, and for you to get a PB, some do wonder whether that you are able to get. The new tagline for our Sydney Marathon Festival is flatter, scenic, more beautiful, and hopefully, yeah, if you're able for a PB, I'm just also hoping that all of you will be able to get that. There are lots and lots of things as far as the Sydney Marathon Festival is concerned. I think as a city, we've got so much to offer. I haven't run the Gold Coast, but I understand that the flatness really help. But I think Sydney's part, as you can see from the map, you're actually at Nelson's Point, running across the Harbour Bridge and through the city. A lot of this routing, if you see all the red routing, it's actually going through the harbour and the foreshore area. So it's a very, very scenic run in its own right. Okay, lots of things for you to see and do in Sydney. I'm not here to sell optional tours. I do not earn commission, but in case you are interested, there are plenty of deals, and these deals, such as buy one get one free, for you to do a cruise to an opera house, to a jet boating, is only available over in Singapore. They are actually only for Singapore market that you get. If you are there, you will not get this deal at all. It will just be, because your potential customers will be, you don't have to give you any discount. So when you run, please enjoy food. Really, you must enjoy food. Do grab a copy of this brochure later. If I may tempt you a little, there are lots of hidden gems in Sydney. And you do try, if you like. This is a strawberry watermelon cake. It's the most Instagram cake in the world. And it's very pretty. You'll be surprised how light it is. And in the middle here is actually watermelon. Lots of people actually have to queue to do that. One piece cost you probably about $7.50, but it's worth every compared because I think it's worth every cent of it. Have a try if you do too. The other one that's excellent way to go, which you have, sorry, it's just over here in case you need to. These are just some of the suggestions. Also, your Saturday is free. In that sense, you are going to collection center to collect the kit. Bear with us, our expo is not as big as the Gold Coast, so it's not very much a festivity. It's very, very much for practicality reason in terms of it, if you like to go and take a look. Saturdays itself, we've got lots and lots of weekend markets. If you're not too tired, you want to explore, heaps of different markets. They are very, very worth exploring for you to have a try as well. And if you have any questions with regards to what to see, what to do, we are here to help. Those who are extending or those who are staying longer, we would encourage you to explore out of Sydney City. So you have the Blue Mountains, which is very much in the Glasgow Eastern Heritage Park. Even if you do not go, the coach is available, but if you do not go, you want to go on yourself, you can actually take a train, which is very, very accessible as well. Alright? Or Port Stephens, which is very known for the dolphins. It's the dolphins capital of Australia. Go to Bondi if you have time. I just love the Bondi to Bronte walk. It's just a very, very beautiful walk. And after that, as well, the Sunday, that's where you actually have the weekend market that is opened. And in the sense of the Bondi to Bronte walk, we have got so many of the different lookout, even taking local ferry. Your BIP will allow you to have the free transportation until the marathon is over, so for that day. Okay, just with the BIP, you can take any of the free transport until the marathon ends. Can't recall the time, but you check it out. The other thing is on that day itself, you actually, if you want to explore Sydney and if you're staying longer, we have what we call the Opal card, which is like our MRT card. So you do not pay cash anymore. This Opal card minimum value is $10. For the whole of the Sunday, any transportation that you take, it only costs you $2.50. So you can take it to go to the cruises like Watson's Bay, go to Manly itself. That whole day, regardless of bus, ferries, light rail, it's only costing you $2.50. I think for some of you with Lexus, you'll probably be asking who needs the SIM card or whatsoever that you may help you. Is there any other questions? Just out of curiosity, how many of you have done the Gold Coast Marathon? If I may just have an idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest? Okay. Okay, cool. Lexus, I think that's your turn.
Everyone. Okay, basically, I think what we need and what we experience in Gold Coast, the most important thing is when we touch down at airport. So I would suggest, because after all we have the WhatsApp, okay, I need to take head count who wants to opt for the SIM card, such that when we touch down, someone already give us the SIM card and straight away we can, like what Shihun has just mentioned, we don't expect the expo like Gold Coast, but I believe this round the route will be much better, and hopefully we go for our PQ and wish everyone got able to do your PE, you see. And once after the run, we will be meeting, especially on those running the 9K. Okay, 9K, I believe your ending point will not be the same.
Who's
Okay.
running again? Okay. Wow.
For the 9K run, the ushers or the volunteers, they will direct you to the recovery village where all the food is, so you can just hang around there and just chill over there. 9K one will end earlier, so the half marathon and full marathon will end later, so after that you all can proceed to the recovery village.
After all, we need not to get so worried. Why? Because we always have a orientation prior to the actual day. So the tour bus will spin to the finishing point. So we will so-called identify the meeting point. So on the actual day, we'll meet. Everyone will meet down there, and maybe we'll have a good Singapore pictures, things like that, after the end of the marathon. See. So once we completed, we will be having our so-called on Sunday night. The dinner will be in Star Hotel. and was specially recommended because initially we wanted to change, but everyone is talking about the Star Hotel serving very nice seafood. So I think after a hard run, I think very next thing we need to do is have our good dinner. So we will have our dinner in Star Hotel, and the very next day we will have our free day. So this is something we want to see participation, and hopefully we can travel all in one go. See, I'm suggesting maybe we go for pork biking, which is, I think that one is quite outskirts, right? We need to have a coach to ferry us out. For either you want to go horse riding, or I need to hear from some recommendation, or you choose not to go for pork biking and you prefer some other thing. Because we need definitely, because now it's given privilege. We can so-called, it's not going to have like travel with a fix. So on that free day, we should try to enjoy ourselves, to do something different. Sydney, I would want the whole group to go together if possible. Especially, I mean, with us, there's a family, or I think we can take care of each other. I think that's the best lah. So other than that, who has any other so-called special request?
If you all would like to know more about your post race, where would you like to visit, if any one of you are extending, you all can check with the representative from TNSW, Soo-Hoon or Jean. They know Sydney best, they know the outskirts of Sydney best, so do check with them. And if there's anything you want to book or know more, you can go back to Mei Xin. She will be in charge of booking, etc., and she will be your tour leader there. She's very experienced there.
We are in Darling Harbour area, which is very much like our Hawker Bay, our Boat Cliff Key area. I'll just show you very quickly if I may. This is the map of Sydney. So Sydney is divided into 3 parts. We have the top, which is the rocks area. And the rocks area is a lot of copperstone, very old historical. This is the birthplace of Australia, when Captain Cook first settled. You have the city centre, which is the Sydney Tower area. This is where the Queen Victoria building is. All your different shopping areas are. Next section is Darling Harbour area. And this area of Darling Harbour area, this is where Chinatown is. This is Paddy's Market in the Darling Harbour area. And if you go to Darling Harbour, the harbour site, at 8:30 there will be a free firework that will be on. So be there a little bit earlier if you would like to. Lots of suggestions for you to eat as well, but I think you probably will be sleeping early, 4:30, waking up, or whatever. That's it. Now, Sydney, a lot of people go to our supermarket, buy lots of vitamins, buy lots of different things. We have Woolworths that's closed almost 11 p.m. to midnight on a Saturday, as well as on a Sunday. And where you are staying is so convenient because it's near the Central Railway Station. Lots of the trains that leads over there. Sydney is a very nice walking city. So just ensure that you have your comfortable shoes. It's still spring, but it still will be cool in a sense. Do hope that you're prepared for that as well. Yeah. Food, you must eat. Lots of very nice food. That's something that you must really try. We do have, in case you, after your run, you're still hungry, we do have a place called Pancake on the Rocks, different kind of pancake. In fact, that even opens for 24 hours in the Rocks area. So go and explore a little. It's just so much to see and do. Yeah. If I could request, I think the only key request I have is, I see all of you as very much Team Singapore, as ambassadors of Singapore, but also as ambassadors of arms from the Sydney Running Festival perspective. It's the first time that we've actually partnered with Alexis in terms of a group from here. If you don't mind, if I could just make a request, I really would like to have a good photo of you all, and Mei Xin will help us to organize that, if that's okay. Yeah? We just want to show my wish is that we can overtake China. I don't know, we have such a big population, but at the moment we're very near to China's mark. Because it's also very new to them. So that's just a personal wish of mine. Just as a little token for joining us, we have actually gotten you just a small little bags. This is for you to do shopping. So it's a foldable bag that will bring up, and you have a sling bag with it. So just help yourself with that. Yeah.
At the same time, I will send into the WhatsApp for your so-called jacket sizes. Okay, that we can just that everyone will follow TCDC. We will be our team will be issued it's a standard issue item. Okay, that means Mizuno will come up with a standard piece of tracksuit for us to travel overseas. Also, it's very easy for us to identify, you know, like Gold Coast, you step into the airport, orange is our group already. We don't need to go and hunt. How you go inside the expo, you see orange is ours, but this now I'm not going to use orange again, or we use some other colors. So of course I will choose the best quality, so that one rest assured.
Yes.
So any other questions?
No. Okay. We're there for holidays or business. Okay. Yeah. In case you're interested, skydive. There's a place called Wollongong, down south of Sydney, near the Grand Pacific Coast. Beautiful, beautiful place for skydive. And for skydive, they actually will pick you up from the Sydney city centre. To do the transfer is included. Just in case.
I recommend skydiving because I was there last year for the run.
We got one expert skydiver down here.
And the weather at Wollongong is beautiful, and the beach as well.
As I suggested, in terms of the quad biking, we also have another place near the quad bike, which is really, really fantastic place for horse riding, in case you are interested. Because that place for horse riding is called Glenworth. It has got 200 horses. You surely will pick one that will suit you in that sense. But it's really specialized for horse riding. It's a place called Central Coast. Over that area as well, they also have things like jetpack, the zip line across the forest as well. Something very different. I'm actually encouraging you to don't just stay in Sydney. Sydney is beautiful. Minimum 3 nights, 4 nights for sure. But also explore out of Sydney. It just has got so much to offer. And even though you are there for marathon, come back for holidays as well. And let us know if we can help you in any way.
Why I suggest quad biking, you know, I know. Because I'll put Mingham behind me, so he'll video you all of the whole course.
Oh yeah, you need to get your photographs, right? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
So of course, Mingham will be still be the official photographer, and the organizer have gotten a media pass so that he can shoot you the best, capture you. Also, you will be having when on a return, you'll be getting your poster size of. I think that's the special thing you think, is it?
To be honest, Alexis has prompted us in many, many ways to support this group because it's one of the very first group we have connected to make sure as much as possible this is very, very special. So he keep asking us, can you do this, can you do this, can you do this, can you do this? The list just keeps taking longer. So, but we will try our very, very best. I think it's really about this whole group having fun. And personally for me, having traveled to, like you all, travel different places, I think the team spirit is just so nice. Everybody helping each other. I think that will make what the tour is all about. Yeah, you know this. Lessons.
Any other questions?
There are many other runs. The other one that we were talking to him is the Blue Mountains Ultra. You're coming for 100K, right?
Never try 100. I don't want to try 100. The 60 already queue us. Because we two of us.
You went on that. Oh my! How was it? Tough. 50 km. A lot of slopes.
You nightmare, really blue.
Really blue. Pardon me, it's not meant to be.
Okay, so any other? If not, you just we just communicate via WhatsApp, and those pre-booking one, you can just send in, and we'll have it down to CDC. Okay.
Have a great trip, safe travel. Have fun. Thank you.
Gold Coast one is hard.
Previous one is
superior.
Yeah.
所以因为我们有做 discount 嘛，
So I give discount.
Yeah，我这边也直接整理哦。对，so
This water is very, very beautiful.
You take one, eh?
Yeah.